Hey everyone, QBKing77 here from the Android Creative Syndicate team, here to do a video showing you how to unlock your bootloader on your Motorola Photon 4G. What this is actually going to do is obviously unlock your bootloader. It's going to allow you to flash custom kernels, which will allow you to overclock, things of that nature, as well as flash ROMs only compatible while having your bootloader unlocked. So, also a huge side note is that you will lose 4G if you unlock your bootloader. There is a way you can unlock, obviously you can unlock your bootloader and then you can go back to stock and have 4G back, everything back to how it was out of the box. So at least it's reversible. So that's just something that is a downside to unlocking your bootloader. You won't have 4G, but as I said, there's always a way to go back to stock. I will have a video showing you how to go back to stock as well. I'll post that in the description of the video. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to unlock your bootloader. So go ahead and click on the link in the description. Actually, what I'm going to have you do is go to your desktop and right click on your desktop and then hit new and then go to folder. So create a new folder and call it bootloader unlock. So type bootloader unlock. As you can see, it says new folder. Type in bootloader unlock, rename it as bootloader unlock. So there it is right there. So I'm going to get rid of this new folder. So I renamed my new folder. It's called bootloader unlock. So make sure you have a folder on your desktop called bootloader unlock right there, just to make everything easier for you with the install process. Go ahead and click on the link in the description now. Take you to this website. Huge thanks to the 2D Core for putting this together for us. It's a huge deal for us, so big thanks. Anyways, as you can see, Photon putting bootloader unlock, updated 8:30. Obviously, read these warnings. You are going to lose 4G, as it says. You'll most likely lose 4G data, and also charge your phone all the way. So make sure on your phone your battery's all the way charged. As you can see, I charged my battery all the way full before I did this. But anyways, use at your own risk. Have a backup phone insurance plan, other means of recovering from a possible break or loss of functionality. You're using experimental software at your own risk. So obviously there's a risk of messing up your phone while doing this. But anyways, as I said, warning, loss of 4G. Go ahead and scroll down. You're going to need to download two things. Go ahead and click on the RSD drivers SBS flash and click on this right here, this one, the mofoforum.com/rom/RSD and drivers. Just click on that. What it's going to do is install RSD Lite, which is what you can use to flash these type of files. I believe they're called SBF files, but click on that. It's going to download a zip file for you. And also click on this, full SBF with unlock. Click on that right there. That download link, click on that. It's going to be another zip file for you. It's going to look like this. You're going to have two RSD and drivers and putting stock.rar. You're going to need to make sure you install your drivers on your PC before doing this. If you haven't installed the drivers are actually inside this zip file. You're going to need WinRAR, WinZip, or 7-zip to extract these files. So now what I'm going to have you do is, once you have these two downloaded, putting stock.rar, that's going to take a little while to download, so be patient with that download. But once you have those downloaded, go ahead and double click on, I guess, RSD and drivers. That's the first one I'm going to have you double click on. Double click on it. It's going to open up whether it's WinRAR, 7-zip, WinZip. This is WinRAR right here that I'm using. As you can see, there's two more zip files. I'm just going to hit extract to and navigate to bootloader unlock. Press that, hit OK. It's going to extract both those zip files. Once I extract them, you'll go to bootloader unlock, and there you go. You'll see the drivers right here, the driver zip and the RSD Lite zip. Those are the two zips you'll see after doing this. And now what I'm going to have you do is now go ahead and go to putting stock.rar, double click on it, and as you can see, it's got a .sbf file. This is the file you're going to need. Hit extract to, hit bootloader unlock, and then hit OK. It's all going to be in that one folder, so you all have it in one place so you don't get mixed up at all. Hit OK. This extraction is going to take a long time, so be patient with that extraction process, maybe like 5 minutes. So once that's extracted, go into your bootloader unlock folder on your desktop, and what you're going to see is you'll see these zip files. You'll see Motorola zip file, RSD Lite zip file, and the putting stock. You won't see RSD Lite yet. You need to go into that zip and you'll see inside the zips the actual .msi file, and you just hit extract to again, go to your bootloader unlock folder, hit OK, it'll extract that. And if you need the drivers, double click on the first one, that's the drivers, and just extract that MSI and run it and install your drivers. I'm also going to have you click on the link under Fast Boot. Click on Moto Fast Boot right here. Just click on it. It's going to take you to this link, and then right here click on Moto Fast Boot Win32.zip. Click on it and it's going to download for you. It's going to be a zip file. Press on the zip file and here you go. You got these 3 files. What you're going to need to do is hit extract to and extract it to your Android SDK folder and tools. Like I said, I'll put an annotation in the beginning of the video. You're going to need Android SDK to do this process, so watch that video if you haven't already. That'll be in the description. All links will be in the description as well. So navigate to wherever your Android SDK is, which is right here. As you can see, it's in, actually no, that's not it. I'm going to go to, it's under C, Users, and then Acer right there. And then I'm going to go to Android SDK, and then plus that, and then go to Tools, and click on Tools and have it extracted to there. There you go, that's it. So make sure you do that before you start this process. Anyways, okay, so now I want you to extract RSD Lite. So obviously double click on it, same as I just pointed out. Click on it, extract it to this folder. It's going to look like this installation thing right here, MSI, and you need to make sure, these are the 2 main files you need, RSD Lite and putting stock.sbf. So double click on RSD Lite. Comes up with welcome to RSD Lite setup wizard. I haven't set it up yet. I haven't run this yet, so be patient with me. Go ahead and hit next, and it says license agreement. Just go ahead and hit I agree, hit next, and where would you like to install this? Select installation folder. I'm just going to leave it as that, and it's going to install RSD Lite for me. Basically, if you have used a Samsung phone before, this is like Odin for Motorola. So in case anyone out there has owned a Samsung, this is very similar to what Odin, the process Odin does. Okay, so it pops up access control right here. Just go ahead and hit yes, and it's going to continue installation. And it says Motorola driver. It says regarding Moto driver version, please try to pick up the latest version. So obviously just make sure you have those drivers installed that I pointed out. Hit next. It says RSD Lite has been successfully installed. Hit close to exit. So close it out. You'll see on your desktop you got an icon, RSD Lite, right there. So I'm going to move that over to my bootloader, right next to my bootloader unlock folder. So I got RSD Lite and my bootloader unlocked. So now I'm going to double click on RSD Lite. Should open it up. It says my firewall's blocking it. I'm going to allow it access since I know what it's doing. Okay, and now once RSD Lite has installed and gotten everything ready, go ahead and as you see file name, go ahead and click on the ... button right there. And now what I need to do is click this drop down and navigate to your desktop, or your folders will be down here with your desktop. And as I had you put all the files in bootloader unlock, just navigate to that folder and you have your putting stock unlock.sbf. Just double click on that file. That's going to be the file in your file name option. So now what I'm going to have you do is go ahead and go to your Photon and power it on off. Once again, make sure your battery is fully charged. So power off your Photon and obviously make sure battery is fully charged once again. And now what I'm going to have you do is actually go into RSD Lite mode. What that mode is what you boot into when you're using RSD Lite to flash things on your phone, whether it's going back to stock or helping you unlock your bootloader, as I'm showing you right now. To do this, you press volume up and power button at the same time. Press and hold both of those. And as you see at the top, it says starting RSD protocol support. So this is basically what setup you need to have on your Photon to use RSD Lite. So it says starting RSD protocol support up at the top. So now you can go ahead and plug in your phone into your computer. And at the bottom right of your computer, it'll say installing device driver software. like so. Just let it install. Actually, you can click on it for status. Just basically, it's installing some drivers while it's in RSD mode. So there you go. It says Motorola Flash interface ready to use. So once that's done installing, as you can see, it has it right here, your model, and it's there. So it recognizes it right there. So it says status connected. So obviously a phone has popped up, port number 1. And once you are obviously in fast boot and you have RSD Lite ready to go and your device is recognized, go ahead and hit start. So go ahead and start RSD Lite. It's going to create your image file and it's going to get steps set up to unlock your bootloader. This is going to take a while, so be patient with this. As you can see, it says in process right there, so you know it's working. Be sure that you don't pull the battery or pull the USB cord during this process. Okay, and at progress it says executed 0%. That percentage is going to go up. So obviously you're going to be patient. You're going to need to be patient with percentage since it is going to take a while. And I do believe you might get stuck at 99%. When I do get to 99%, I'll show you guys what you will need to do if it does get stuck. It might say flash fail. Don't immediately freak out. So I'll let this sit and go, and once it hits 99%, I'll come back on, or maybe at 97% or something. But obviously let it go. Don't touch anything. Don't let your phone unplug. Don't let your battery get pulled. And just let this go. And also just a heads up, as you see on the device, the RSD thing up at the top has disappeared, so don't be afraid of that. It's supposed to happen, so just a heads up. Alright, and as you can see, it says 99%. My screen actually just blinked. It turned off the dual core and should turn it back on, and now it says installing device driver software over here. So I'm going to open that up, and it says ready to use. So it says executed 99% of it. Once again, I was told it does stick at 99%. I'm going to let it sit for just a little bit, and it says there we go, failed flashing process. Failed flashing process. So that's what's supposed to happen. It says result fail. I know you guys are going to be like, oh my god, what do I do? But it's supposed to happen. No problem. Now you can go back to your phone, and actually you can go ahead and unplug it. And as you can see in RSD Lite, it disappeared. There's no more, obviously no more Photon plugged into the computer. Go ahead and pull your battery. Go ahead and take the back cover off. I know it's can be pretty finicky sometimes. Come on. There you go. Go ahead and take the back cover off and pull the battery. I honestly haven't found a good way to pull it yet. If someone could enlighten me on an easier way, I just pull from the top and pull down. That seems to be the easiest way for me. But as you can see, pull the battery, screen shuts off. Now I'm going to have you go ahead and just put your battery right back in. Snap it on in. And now you can go ahead and just turn on your device. Just a heads up, the first boot up is going to take a long time. So be patient with the first boot up. Don't think your phone's all messed up. It does take a long time. So just a heads up there. And then once this is done booting up, I will come right back to you guys. Alright, and now my phone has booted back up, as you can see, so obviously you know it's not bricked. I'm good to go still, even after running the RSD Lite, obviously. So now the process isn't over yet, sadly, but you still need to do another step to fully unlock your bootloader. So now what you're going to need to do is go ahead and power off your device. And now that your device is powered off, I'm going to go ahead and have you click the bottom left start button and type in CMD. Basically start up a command prompt for yourself. And now you are in the command prompt. As you can see, C users Acer, which is where my command prompt points to. I'm going to have you go ahead and navigate to the Android SDK tools folder. As I said earlier, you're going to need to have Android SDK installed. I do have a video in case you don't have it installed. But what you're going to need to point to is the Android SDK tools folder. So right there, type in, well, you're going to need to navigate wherever it's at. My Android SDK folder is in users Acer. So my C drive users Acer folder is where my Android SDK folder is located. So I'm going to type in cd space Android hyphen SDK and then / and then tools and then hit enter. What that's going to do is, as you can see, just like that, it's going to point me to that folder, that specific folder. Okay, and now once you've navigated to the Android SDK tools folder, which is where we put that Moto Fastboot, where we unzip those files, once you're navigated to that folder, now you can actually go ahead and go back to your device. And you're now going to need to go into fast boot mode. So to do this, you're going to need to hit the volume down and power button at the same time. Press and hold them. So press and hold volume down and power button. It's going to take you into fast boot mode. So as you can see up at the top, it pops up fast boot now. Now what you're going to need to do is hit the volume up button to select it. So volume up, select it. It says starting fast boot protocol support. So now just go ahead and actually plug in your device once you're in fast boot mode. So plug it into your PC like so. And there you go. Might say installing drivers in the bottom right. Let that install. But now go back to your command prompt, and as you can tell, you're navigated to the tools folder. Go to type in Moto MOTO hyphen fastboot space OEM space unlock, like this. Moto Fastboot OEM unlock. And once you have it typed in just like that, hit enter. Okay, and once you hit enter, sorry guys, my finger's in the way, I know. I don't know the sensitivity of this info, but it says, warning, this unlocking your device can permanently void your warranty. It says this process cannot be reversed, but it can be reversed, and you can watch my video how to go back to stock. And it says basically it's a unique ID for your device. And I don't know if this is sensitive information, and I'm not familiar with blurring out things using my video editing software yet. So pardon my finger right now. It's blocking up that number that's my unique ID. But once you it shows you that you have this unique ID, it recognizes that your device is plugged in. It says unlocking your device may void your warranty on your phone, as you can see. But now I'm going to go to my command prompt that's still typed in, and type in that same thing that I typed in before, that Moto-Fastboot OEM unlock. And then once I type that in, I'm going to type in that sensitive number afterwards. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to type in Moto, M-O-T-O hyphen fastboot space OEM space unlock, and then type in that sensitive number. So 6. Okay, so let me try and do this. I'm sorry guys, I just don't know how sensitive this information is. Okay, sorry guys, I'm going to try and do this, but as you can see, I typed in Moto Fastboot OEM unlock and then that number. As you can see, I got 03 as my first two numbers, but that's the unique ID number that you have. I don't know how sensitive it is, that's why I'm blocking it. But as you can see, type that in with that number, that same thing, and then go ahead and press enter. So I'm going to go ahead and press enter. Basically, there's ... and now it says on your phone, it says your device is now unlocked. It also says info device is now unlocked as well. I'm going to slowly bring this in. Right there, info device is now unlocked, and then it says OK, and it takes you to this command prompt. It says your device is now unlocked. So perfect. Now you're good to go. It says enjoy. So I guess you can go ahead and pull your battery. like so. So go ahead and unplug it and pull your battery out and put it back in. And now I guess you can just go ahead and boot it up like normal. Up at the top it says unlocked. There you go. You know you're good. Golden right there. So now you have your Motorola Photon with an unlocked bootloader. So now you can flash kernels, you can flash ROMs that require an unlocked bootloader. As I said earlier, you're not going to have 4G, but that can be reversed if you do need to get 4G back. But now you're good to go. You have an unlocked bootloader. Okay, and now that my phone has booted up, as you can see, basically everything was wiped. It's taken me to the Android startup screen. Go ahead and click on the guy. I'm going to skip all of these options. I do like the screen transition animation, so it's pretty cool. It says Motorola service agreement. I agree. Hit next. And I'm not going to set up, I'm going to skip it so you guys don't have to watch me set up a network connection. But there you go. You're good to go. You're now unlocked. You can flash all you want. I'll do a video showing you how to install clockworkmod as well with your unlocked bootloader. So I'll probably link that at the end of this video. So stay tuned for that video. You are good to go. So if you do have any questions, run into any problems, feel free to ask, leave a comment, send me a message. I'll be happy to help you out. You can follow me on Twitter at QBKing77. All links will be in the description of the video. Feel free to subscribe to me as well for future how-to videos. I would greatly appreciate that. You can also give me a thumbs up to my video if you liked my video or found it helpful. And as always, I hope you guys liked the video. Thanks for watching.